up, y'all? Welcome back to Icing the Puck. What a good week of hockey, man. It is so good to be back. We are fresh off of watching the Stadium Series right now. Hell of a game. We're going to get into that in a second. We got a couple small things we want to cover with you, but first of all, my favorite part of the episode, if you didn't know, my favorite part of the episode, Jordan, how are you doing? Just checking in on you is my favorite part.
That's your favorite part. Nice. I'm good. So busy, but you know, it's good. I have found time to watch hockey though. That's important. That's the important.
I've watched a good amount of hockey this week. I'll say a good amount because if I'm being 100% real, keep it a buck with you, I probably watched one total game all last week, but that's how life goes sometimes. You know, it's a good thing that social media exists. You know, your boy's got to catch up sometimes, man. Like, life just, the older you get, especially all you young guns, when you get into your late 20s, dude, things just never stop. It just keeps going.
Well, yeah. The nice thing is, I've got, even at work at my desk and at home when I'm working at home, I've got an extra screen. I've got my multiple, like three screens or whatever. So I got always one of them running hockey.
We got to get like a reel of your setup in your room so we could share with everybody, because this man has like 5 screens in his room.
Once I move, we'll get the new podcast set up.
Yeah, there you go. Too, so I feel like I gotta upgrade the studio here. Like, it's the guest bedroom, and it's kind of a weird angle. Nowhere to really move the bed. Like, I wish y'all could see what I have. Like, these are like all oil paintings of like my favorite teams, like stadiums. It's pretty cool. It's a good gift that my wife got me when we first got together. But that's like all I have. And then I got the pucks to the right. Maybe I'll show off. We got to do in the off season, we'll do like a jersey / merch episode.
Yeah. Kind of our decor.
Our sports collection.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that'll be a goal.
No, I've found a way to watch a lot of hockey still, and it's been a good week in hockey, actually. It's a lot of really good games, topped off by what a way to end this past week of hockey with, man, what a crazy game.
Do we want to get into that now, or should we just a few of these small things first? Okay, all right.
We can table it until later, but I just, it's part of my how I'm doing kind of thing. You know what I feel like? You always ask me. You kind of talk about it at the beginning. I never ask you. Like, what's up with you? Like, how are you doing?
Sometimes I feel like, I'm just like, I'm the yapper, obviously, on the show. Unless you get Jordan talking about the Avs, then he's the yapper. The Avs are the Central Division, and bro doesn't ever shut up. Like, but for me, I feel the silence a little bit. But no, I'm good, man. I mean, for the audience, we're just chill guys. We're normal guys. We live normal lives. I just got a new puppy. Let's go ahead. We can clip this. Everybody knows Sage is the Icing the Puck mascot.
She's right here.
She is right here. Hello, Sage. Welcome to the show.
She is knocked out right now.
But you know what, guys? We just added Honey to the Icing the Pod fam today. All right? Welcome to the family, Honey. She's been settling in, but, been a busy guy dealing with...
She'll be on eventually.
Yeah. Raising and training a puppy. So... Finally caught up on some sleep this weekend.
No joke.
Huh?
It's no joke.
It's not. But, that's how it goes. So overall, I'm doing good, man. A puppy with a new puppy, you can never be sad. So no bad mood at all. Except for when I have to scream at her when she won't stop biting. You could see it's been, you could see all that. It's been a rough couple days. But my wife's super happy about it too. We're hanging in there. But we got some things to cover. I'm doing even better because just like you, I watched hockey. There's great hockey news. We'll go ahead and start off a little hometown here. Your Colorado Avalanche. Sam Molinsky, a 4-year extension after a breakout year this year. Dude's scoring all over the place. He's helping get the offense going. This is what you want to see out of a pretty young defenseman.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a really nice... kind of watching him grow with the team. He's improved a lot. It's actually, so you say that a young defenseman, he's actually older than you think he is. Like, if you were to guess, he's 27.
But that's still young.
But also, technically, I think this is his like first year or like second year.
His second full year.
Yeah. Well, this is his second, like, this is his second year out of his like rookie year. Because his rookie year was when he was 25. So it's pretty crazy. Like, but he's had quite a different experience getting into the NHL. But I mean, I'm here for it. He actually, I am very impressed with him as a player, and honestly, it's a hell of a deal.
It
Like,
is.
it was,
Was it 4.75 a year?
yeah, 4.75 for a 4-year deal. That's a crazy good deal. A lot of speculation was going to be that it was going to be higher in like the 7 to 8 range.
Hmm.
So getting it for that much is crazy. But I think that kind of goes to show the kind of the atmosphere of the store or of the team, the store.
Still stuck in work mode there.
Dude, yeah. The atmosphere of the team is that everybody is willing to take a little bit of a discount just because of the culture and just the mentality. And honestly, it's a good team. So you want to do everything you can to stay on that team. And there was some speculation that he might be, you know, on the trade block potentially, but this extension kind of solidifies his position on the team. And I think it's a really good contract. I think it's well earned. I think he's just going to continue to get better the more time he has on the ice. And the biggest reason he's struggled a little bit is just inconsistency in his partner, his D partner. He's been moved up and down the lineup a bunch. The other thing is he is a right-handed right defenseman, and a lot of times in the past couple of seasons he's been slotted into the lefty because they had everybody else's right. So but he's done a good job. Now he's been playing really well. He's stepped up and played some minutes with Makar, which is awesome. It's awesome seeing them together, but he's very Makar-esque.
Yeah, and this is a reason the Avs are winning. That if anybody struggles in diving deep into the Avs roster here and really understanding the pieces that are helping things come together, I mean, Malinsky's a huge part because we all know the Makar Taves combo. Nobody discounts that. It's the greatest D pairing in the entire league. But then when you have a guy below those two who has 20 plus assists and he's helping the team that much, it's like, the depth is so deep. And then, we could even add Brent Burns to that. Like, you have a guy a Norris Trophy winner with a lot of offensive upside, that's fit the team really well. I mean, this is why the Avs remain at the top of the league, because they have such a deep defense. You have to have defense to win in this league. And all these guys are good defensively as well. So I think it's a good deal. I mean, like you said, 4.75 is incredible for the team and honestly for Sam as well. Like, I mean, that's a good payday. Like, for a guy like him who, like you said, had a late start, maybe didn't expect to ever get a payday like that in his career.
Yeah.
But you play for a good team, you end up playing good eventually.
Yeah, well, he was pretty impressive. He got called up, played some games with them, I think late in 2023.
Yeah,
and
that sounds
then
about right.
yeah, and then got like training camp, impressed him really well, made the full roster in 24, and then the rest has been the past couple seasons, and so it's a very good contract.
We
Very
love
glad.
an underdog story.
Yeah, I'm just glad that it's that it's done and settled, because it was kind of a question mark right now before this. So
for sure.
yeah.
Next up, we got good old Patrick Kane, man. Breaks my heart a little bit as a Dallas Stars fan that this happened, but can't deny the love that we all have for Patrick Kane as hockey fans. He passes Mike Modano for the most points ever by an American-born player in NHL history with 1,375. You love to see it, and honestly, I think his career ended up being a lot better in Detroit than people expected. Like, I think a lot of people thought he was going to extend with the Rangers when he was traded there, kind of in a blockbuster couple years back, made the playoff run with them. I for sure thought he was going to stay with the Rangers, and a lot of people kind of speculated, hey, he's going to go play in Buffalo because that's where he's from. Ends up signing with Detroit. I mean, he's been there for a solid 3 years now. And I mean, by all means, I think he's got another season or two in him. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
for
see.
sure.
Maybe three.
Yeah.
Maybe three.
Yeah, I mean, he has played, well since his injury, so it's that's not something that's holding him back. So I don't see anything, derailing his current, path. So I don't think there's any reason to not keep re-signing him until he's basically wanting to be done. He's kept the production up, and who doesn't want the greatest American, player on their team?
Yeah, 100%. We just need to get this guy on the Olympic roster now. Come on, man. How epic would it be if he breaks this record right now and then they're just like, all right, like we made a mistake. Like, is there a way for them to like admit like, hey, we got the roster wrong. Like, we're gonna let Patrick Kane now.
Yeah, when they get eliminated like first and don't even medal.
Yeah, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Come on, we got to keep the morale high here in the States, man. You know, like come on. But no, it's great seeing him break the record, and like you can see the guy loves the game so much. Like he had tears in his eyes after he broke the record, and the crowd, gave him a little tribute and all that. But I love that they didn't like stop the game for a long time. Because who did they stop the game for this year when they did something? I forget. They stopped the game for somebody and people were really confused.
Uh,
You know what I'm talking about? That's gonna beat me up, dude. We're gonna have to find that. But that'll
I'm just
suck in
like,
my mind. That's gonna drive me nuts, dude. It's an older player. Or
was
am I
it the
thinking about
was it Ovechkin's goal record? No, that was last season.
No,
That was
yeah.
last
Am
season.
I
That's
thinking
last
about
season.
football?
No, I feel like I remember what you're talking about, where like they stopped it and like the players on the other team were upset because
Oh,
they.
okay, it was David Pastrnak. It was David Pastrnak. He got a goal and like everybody like came on the ice and like celebrated him and the other team was like, bro, like why are
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah,
stopping
yeah,
the game? Like
yeah.
why is everybody coming on the ice? Was it a goal or was it a point? Like was it just like I think it might have been his 500th goal or something like that. This was like really early in the season. I know it's driving me crazy.
Was it when he reached? No, that was recently.
It was Pastrnak.
I
I
don't
don't know. He
remember.
reached some gold milestone, I think. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Overall, just congrats to Patrick Kane. I mean, that is awesome. And we are so fortunate and so blessed to see all of these records broken in real time, like in our lifetime. Ovechkin, Patrick Kane, like, sad though, there's a sad part to it. These guys are phasing out. Like, their day has come. It's
Yeah,
over. Like, because what? Patrick Kane gets this milestone. Ovi got his milestone. Kopitar's retiring at the end of the season. At least Patrick Kane, Ovechkin. Well, Ovechkin's probably retiring. Let's be honest. Like he's probably retiring, but like at least we'll have Patrick Kane, Sid. Yeah, I think Malkin's probably retiring.
maybe.
It's
I
rough.
mean, the way I look at it is kind of, sad to see some of these players transition out of the league, and it's kind of a changing of an era and a lot of these records being broken. But, records are meant to be broken. It's, it only makes the game better as the players get better and they, set new records. That's why, I mean, kind of controversial take on some of these, records and stuff like that is it's a different game nowadays. Like some of these records are not beatable just because the game is different now. And some of them it's like arbitrary goals or arbitrary records that or, standings in these records just because of how different the game is. And it's like, but
Well, but you
not,
say
I'm
that.
not I'm not discounting the records that
Yeah,
they are. I'm just saying like, some of them will stand forever and some of them are going to be broken. It depends on.
you say that, but nobody thought Gretzky's record, his goal record, would ever get broken. And then here comes Alex Ovechkin.
That's true.
Like that 900 goals. I was like thinking about that the other day, just randomly, like just browsing, and I was like, that's a lot of goals. That's a lot.
There's a lot of goals.
It's insane. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's a lot of goals, especially in a league that went for a while there. It was very, it was like, decent amount goal totals per game, like average per game, to then
yeah,
drop really, really low and then go significantly all of a sudden way back up.
yeah,
I mean, we're seeing more goals than ever,
yeah.
the past few seasons. So
Why is that, do you think? Is that bad goaltending overall in the league, or is it just better skill? Or is it both?
I think it's a combination of both. I think it's a combination of, I think it's like the goaltending, it's different now. It's a lot more like high skill kind of goaltending versus just, block every single, like just fill up the net and block the net. It's a lot more like, positioning and stuff like that. I think that changes a lot of it.
Yeah.
So it's easier to stop certain goals, but also it's easier to get scored on based on, how the other team plays. I think that makes a big difference there, as well as just, I think equipment and overall like players offensive skill power, like skills have gotten way better.
Yeah, the players are unreal
Yeah, I
nowadays. The
mean,
offense
the players
really.
are just so much more accurate now, and I mean, they, yeah, it's a different game. I mean, you can't take a new player and put them back, in old hockey and have them perform the same, and you can't take old hockey players and put them into modern hockey and have them play the same. It's, they're completely different games, but it's an evolution. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just, you know, a natural progression kind of thing. So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think it keeps it interesting and makes it, it's more entertaining. If it was the
Yeah,
same exact thing over and over and over again, it's gets boring. He said
yeah.
that the new golden age of hockey is now, so it's.
I 100% believe that too. I
Oh,
buy
I
into that,
agree.
dude.
Yeah, we've
Like
talked
it
about it a lot.
is so good. Float into one last thing real quick. We've been talking about it every single week, but officially Artemi Panarin has been healthy scratched essentially for the next month. He hasn't played at all in the past week for the New York Rangers, basically solidifying the rumors that he is out the door. He is getting traded. The retool has begun in New York. We have a lot of reports on where Panarin might end up, but the biggest thing that's come out of it is that he wants a sign and trade. He wants to be traded to a team that has an extension lined up for him. Rumor is into his 40s, late 30s or 40. It's a long time. That's another 6 years of his career. So
That's a
it's going to
big
be.
gamble on a guy who has been hot and cold some seasons.
Well, Okay, I get what you're saying. Maybe in the past 2 seasons, a little hot and cold and inconsistent. But this is a guy who has high point totals every year and has an insane range of skill. Going back to what we just talked about, like
I would make one of the trade requirements that he has to shave his head wherever he goes
he
to.
always plays better when he shaves his
Yeah,
head.
that way he could reset, and as his hair gets longer, he gets worse.
But for real though, there's a guy who, like, even in his 30s, he's had multiple 100-point seasons. He's been like a Hart Trophy candidate plenty of times, and
True. Yeah.
this is a guy who's going to be a high-profile player for whatever team he goes to.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, that is true. However, every year he gets older, and you slow down. Overall skill level goes down. So it's kind of it's a balance. It's finding the right balance between that, and I don't necessarily think that the contract length is the issue, as long as the number is right.
Well, the number he's asking for, he wants a total of 50 million.
Yeah,
So that could be a 5 year 10 or a 4 12 and a half. But even then, like, that is a lot of money for a guy in his mid 30s. And also, like, no matter how low that is for the new cap that's going to come in, that's still a decent amount of change for a guy who's 34 years old and is
hmm
going to finish his contract by the time he's 38 or 40.
yeah,
So, I mean, rumors, we have Carolina, we have Washington, LA. I think those are the three that really stand out to me. Carolina would finally get, I guess, a premier superstar, but this would be the most Carolina move ever if it backfires, because this is not a superstar, it is an aging superstar,
yeah,
and like you said, it's a gamble. It's a big roll of the dice. Like, is he going to, has he been producing less because he plays for the New York Rangers? Or has he been producing less because he's in his mid 30s now? That's an interesting question you have to ask yourself. With Washington, it could be an Ovechkin replacement, and that's definitely another Russian too, like something that the organization is familiar with. And for LA, it's a Kopitar replacement, essentially. So, really interesting spots. And then kind of a dark horse that's been talked about with him is San Jose. But San Jose has the money, but are they willing to, would a veteran like that excel them, or would it kind of shake things up a little bit in the lineup? I don't know. This Panarin situation really is just it's like a big gamble.
dude. Did we talk? I forget if we talked about this or not. I saw some post, and it was like not like hot takes, but like, what are your like kind of off the wall, like kind of random takes that you think are going to happen this season? And one of them was talking about that San Jose is going to trade Sherwood at the deadline.
I mean, he wants an extension, so like if they're not willing to give him the extension, then
Like, did they just
maybe?
trade for him so they can flip him for somebody else?
I mean, it's not the worst idea.
Yeah.
Everybody was kind of up
Like
in
if,
odds about him going to San Jose anyways.
yeah. I mean, I wonder if that's I don't think that's not a 1-to-1 trade. I don't think across with New York, but I mean, that could be a potential part of a,
Bigger deal
yeah. I mean,
for
because
Panarin.
I think Sherwood constitutes a larger deal right now than what's his name, but
Panarin.
yeah, Panarin. I wanted to say Pasternak, but we were just talking about him. Uh, you know, the two grain players or whatever
The bread players.
um, but I mean that could be an interesting move, kind of flipping those two players, and New York re-signing Sherwood as they're trying to retool. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
bringing in a younger guy to retool that team.
Sherwood's 30 though.
That's true, but I mean, he's still
But yeah,
younger
I get
than.
what you're saying.
But
Younger than Panarin.
there's
I can
all kinds
also
of there's all kinds of
I can
places
also
they could
see
go.
with Panarin, could we possibly see like a three-way trade? Assets have to get moved around to clear up some cap, maybe. Like, we got a couple teams kind of in the mix for different pieces, whether it's draft capital or players, just so that they can meet Panarin's. Like, I definitely think wherever he goes, it's going to be a 5-year deal with the 10 million mark. Like, I don't think any team is willing to give a 34-year-old 12 and a half on like a long-term deal. It just doesn't, like, that's for Panarin, who is a good player, sometimes a great player. Like, does he deserve more money than like a Mikko Rantanen?
Yeah, and
Like, or Kyle Connor.
that
So
was as soon as I saw that number kind of being floated around in that talk is where I knew that, like, Colorado, that was kind of rumored for a minute there, was
yeah,
out because
it's the same with Dallas. It's the
they
same
have
with
other
Dallas.
priorities. They have other priorities and cap situations in the next couple of years that it's not worth that for them.
Well, I feel like both of our teams and then the other teams that were rumored for him, like an Anaheim was rumored for him, or like a Minnesota. All those teams are looking for straight rentals. I mean, it's true. Like, none of those guys are going to, sign an aging player, especially not the Stars. The Stars have no cap to do that. So it's like, and Colorado is running a little thin too. Like, and why bring in an aging player when you already have the superstars?
Yeah, and like I said, they have other priorities with, like, Cale Makar next season.
Yeah, yeah.
It's it's not something that I think as soon as that number got floated around, it killed the speculation for a lot of teams. But there's still a lot of teams in the mix that that could be good places. I do think probably Washington is the favorite right now. I think that's probably where it's going to end up. But
Yeah, I'm gonna say Washington and Carolina.
yeah,
I think both of those teams might take a swim.
I don't think he wants to play in Carolina, because I don't think, and that's purely just like the way that the teams play. I think Carolina plays too differently, and I don't think he would fit in as well there. But also, that would be a very Carolina thing to do, is trade for a guy who doesn't really fit your system. And
Well, I definitely think well, yeah, obviously they did that last year.
I know.
It didn't work. But
Yeah.
and that's another thing, that everything that happened last year, everybody knows what we're referring to. I think that kind of like killed their reputation with bringing in prospects too. It's like they fumble the deals. Like, they don't run good business, like, I don't know. And that's kind of been a whole thing with Carolina. Like, they're such a team. I feel like we just dog on them all the time, and I feel bad about it sometimes. But I've given them their flowers when they deserve it. I won't say that. But like, the Mikko Rantanen situation does like affect people wanting to get traded there. Like, because, and not just that, like, I feel like that's one everybody refers to. Let's go to 2 years ago with the Jake Gensel thing and how hard they fumbled that. They had all the money in the world to give Gensel an extension, and they probably tried, and he said, "No, I don't want to play here. You're not going to win anything." So I don't know, but we could go on and on and on about trade stuff. We've talked about trade stuff a lot.
I actually do want to talk about another speculation trade that I've seen kind of floating around. How do you feel about the whole rumors about Minnesota trading Wallstat?
Yeah, that one's kind of got me a little confused. Like Wallsted's having this incredible season, obviously a rookie. Like I think what they're doing here is they don't want to run into a Olmark Swayman situation come the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And Gustafson is having a career year too. You already have him locked up. He can't go anywhere. So why not trade Wallstedt and get some pieces for the win now mode that you're in? Like obviously the Quinn Hughes trade worked out leaps and bounds more than they thought it would. Like he has them in this, I mean, dare I say, a Stanley Cup window now. Like
Oh
that
yeah, for
trade put
sure.
them into the Stanley Cup window. So why not get more pieces to replace all the depth you lost and the injuries that they've been going through? And when you look at their team, it's like, who else do they really have to give up, for more pieces? He's the premier piece. He's the young goaltender. Goaltenders, I mean, dude, what do you like? Think about this. What do you think Edmonton would give for Wallstedt? They'd give everything for him right now.
Did you see what they did today?
No. Oh, the Pickard.
Pickard, yeah, put him on
Waving
waivers.
Pickard. They like Ingram more, man. They like Connor Ingram more,
Yeah. Did you see Jari's little fumble as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That's most yeah.
it's
Damn,
Edmonton moment right
if only they had a different goaltender potentially.
there. If only. Hey man, maybe they'll give up everything they have for Wallstedt.
I was say maybe they should trade with like there's another team that's out there that has like a goalie who's been pretty good lately. That's kind of got some good numbers. They should look at like trading with like Pittsburgh. Like their goaltender's pretty good.
A guy with a big mustache who's been doing pretty well over there. Helping them win games. But real quick while we're staying on the trade thing, talk about like some trades that were like super random but have worked out really well with Pittsburgh. Not just Skinner, but Chinikov from Columbus has like exploded in Pittsburgh. He's like the two trade acquisitions for them, which nobody will ever talk about because of all the big names that have happened, like Hughes. Like Chinikov and Skinner have like put the Penguins in like this playoff threat kind of situation. Like it's kind of crazy, and like watching Chinikov, like a young Russian, like things like 23 or 24 play with Malkin is like awesome. Like that's probably a dream come true for him, dude. And I love to see it.
Yeah. It's some of those under the radar traits that make the biggest difference for your team.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But Wallstedt, I mean, I could see Wallstedt. This is a big one, but I could see maybe Vegas taking a shot at Wallstedt. Like,
and do you think
fixing
they need
the goaltending situation?
Like, God, that's like what, like their fifth goalie for the year or something?
I mean, like Vegas, and I'm gonna throw this out here. It's hot take moment.
I don't think Carolina needs them. Well, they do, but I don't think they would. They have
the bus. The bus only has 3 losses this year, dude. I'm all in on the bus, bro. I'm not dogging on Carolina anymore. Like that's the one thing I love, bro. I'm a big bussy lover, I need to stop, bro. I need to stop.
What? I don't understand.
I said that last time, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. We lock in. No, but Vegas, what if Vegas like takes a swing at Panarin and just extends him? Like, yeah. We have our Artemi Panarin, Mitch Marner, Jack Eichel.
Like I
can't keep getting away. Yeah,
it's like what did I called one of them? It's like Vegas again with the
they can't keep getting away with this. I can totally see it, bro. That'd be nuts. Watch out for Vegas, man. I've been saying it every week. I feel like I said the other week, they're cooking something up in the kitchen, dude. Like it's gonna taste really good.
Yeah.
But that's all the trade speculation for this week, man. We got Olympics coming up, and then it's just gonna open up a can of worms after that. But let's talk about this stadium series, man. Hell of a game. What a way to finish our week. I'm wearing the...
As soon as I change tabs, that's crazy difference.
Kind of a coincidence tonight, but you already know I got the Tampa Bay Vipers XFL shirt on tonight. And the Lightning just happened to win. This team doesn't even exist anymore. But got this at Goodwill for $3. Like that's sick. But no,
it's not the XFL anymore, isn't it?
It's the UFL. So the USFL and the XFL merged. Which, by the way, super boring football. Don't watch it. Take a recommendation from me. Don't watch it. It's not good. But the merch is pretty hard. If you find it at Goodwill, pick it up. But I have a weird thing for like niche sports merch. Like, especially if I find it for like a discount, I'm like, yeah. It's the same with that Coyotes hat that I wear every now and then. I'm like, yeah, dude, that was like $10. But let's get into the Stadium Series, man. What a hell of a game. I mean, first period, Boston stole the show. You know, I really thought, I was like, man,
Hey,
here we go.
give Tampa some love for the first or the fastest goal in an outdoor game.
True, 11 seconds in from Hagel. 11 seconds.
That was an impressive
assisted.
goal. I watched it and I was like, what just happened? And then you watch the replay, like, holy crap, what a goal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then Boston just took over.
Yeah.
2 power play goals, 2 McAvoy assists on the same shot, just from 2 different sides, from Geeky and, was it Pasternak on the first one?
That's a good question, actually. I don't remember the exact.
I'm pretty sure, but Geeky had that second one, and he continues his hot streak. Hell of a player, man. I'm a big Morgan Geeky guy this year, bro. He's good. But yeah, Boston stole the show in the first period, man. They came out, and I think I had all of us thinking
Victor Arvidsson.
Arvidsson. Good signing for Boston.
Only one power play goal. That was the only power play goal.
Okay, yeah, but similar shots on both of the first 2 goals for Boston. But yeah, no. Boston really stole the show, and I think we were all sitting on our couch thinking, like, is this going to be the same as the Winter Classic? This is boring, like, you know, whatever. But then, you know, after that first period, my boy Tim McGraw comes out there, puts on a show. It was great for me, you know. Me and Honey were sitting there, I'm holding her, you know, we're watching Tim McGraw play some good tunes. Both fell asleep for a little bit.
I feel like the intermission was longer than normal, right?
Yeah, it was like 30 minutes because Tim McGraw played for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. I don't like that part of it, but you know, it's whatever. It's a special game. It only happens every once in a while. I don't like that it's longer in between the periods.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It made the game like 4 hours long.
I'm about to say, like, if you're getting on the music aspect of it, music could be seriously hit or miss. Like, sports performances, because, like, obviously the Winter Classic was, like, garbage. And, like, Kachuk and Barkov were dancing. Like, it was just so dumb. But, like, this one, just got Tim McGraw out there, man. Like, fans love it. It's freezing in Florida for some reason. Like, it was a good night, you know?
Did you see the comments of the they were talking about? It's like, yeah, they had to heat the ice.
What?
Yeah, you should not hear that when they're talking about it. Yeah, so apparently they had to heat the ice to keep it at the optimal temperature, because if it gets too cold, it can crack and cause, you know, like holes basically, which is dangerous. So they had to heat it up to keep it at the right temperature.
Yo, is the NHL working with like the CIA on like weather control? Because it never gets this cold in Florida. But for the Stadium Series, it's nice, and
it was like 40-something degrees. It's not that.
No, it was like 30-something. It was freezing. It's freezing.
It was like Dude, 40 degrees.
I have my wife's family lives in Florida, and a lot of them are saying that school is canceled tomorrow because it's gonna be like 7 degrees. Yeah,
I didn't think I could get worse than Texas, but somehow Florida does it every time.
Bro. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, they're right next to the coast. Enough.
It's just cold. It's not even.
Yo, they're not built for that, dude.
You put a jacket on. It's not that hard. It's really not.
All right. And we go into the second period. The craziest second period in like outdoor game history.
It's crazy for any game. It being an outdoor game just made it even better. What was it? Yeah, 2 more goals from Boston to make it 5-1. And then that second goal by Tampa, for some reason, it set everybody off. We got probably the best thing to happen in an outdoor game.
Oh yeah, I know
goalie fight.
Maybe the best goalie fight I've ever seen too. Since Patrick Waugh.
I mean, it was definitely better than the last goalie fight, but it's crazy that we have 2 goalie fights in the same season, and it's the first 2 goalie fights in 6 years.
Great stuff. And I didn't, some people might not like me for this. People know I tend to comment on players' appearances. My takes on Kyle Connor have gained some traction on the internet. But Jeremy Swayman, Jeremy, you're probably a really nice guy. And maybe some people think this about me too. But you kind of just look like a wimp. man. Like, he just kind of looks not very tough.
He looks like he answers every question in school.
100%.
And his hand goes up first every time.
And then you have Vasilevsky, who just looks like a freak. Like, he looks like a serial killer. He doesn't look good, you know? I would not fight Andre Vasilevsky. I'd be terrified.
I feel like he's also taller, too. He's, like, super tall,
big.
isn't he?
They call him the Big Cat, man. Like, you know, they got a name. That's what they call him. But then here comes Jeremy Swayman, takes a swing at Brandon Higley, says, "Get off me, get off!" And Vasilevsky's like, "What'd you just do?" And he comes to center ice, and then Jeremy Swayman's like, "Yeah, you want some of this? I'm from Alaska, bro. It's like the Cold War battle in the middle of the ice in Florida." You know, it was just made, and you know what's funny is I was like dozing in and out, like I was so a little tired that period. And I wake up, and like literally I woke up right as it happened. Like God woke me up. He's like, "You got to see this. Like you live for this." And I was like, "Dude, this is nuts." Even Honey, she woke up and she was like, "Oh my gosh, like cinema, pure cinema." But yeah, and then Tampa starts catching up, man.
And here's the thing. Boston did the most Boston thing ever and got themselves so many penalties. They had so many penalties that at one point, when one penalty expired, they couldn't even let the player out of the box because then it would interfere with the other penalty being served.
Yeah.
It's like, like you can't go lower than 5-on-3.
Yeah.
I mean, should they change the rules? Should they just go to 6-on-3 instead? Like you get an extra player. Like if you're,
I don't think so. Like, you just gotta keep it to 5-on-3 and just let them serve their time.
You know, a hot take. I don't care if it's a hot take. I don't know if it is or not. I think they should just keep losing players. Like it should not. 3 should not be the minimum. You should be
no. Like, then we don't have a game.
If you take another, you got to go down to 2. If you take another one,
that's just crazy. That's just crazy.
The goalie. They practice that though. They practice that. They practice just like the goalie just sitting there getting shot at, but it would be over so quickly.
The goalies were this close to getting ejected too, because the only reason they did it is because there was a fight before their fight. So like, essentially, I guess the rule is like if there's chaos and more chaos comes from it, then they can't eject them. But
well, if a fight happens and while players are fighting, you get into a fight.
Yes.
Then the second people get ejected.
But
they get 10 minutes. They get game misconducts. And
if the goalies initiated their own fight and there's nothing else going on, then yes, they can get ejected. So they were this close. And how much would that have changed the game if they lost their starting goalies? That would have been really interesting.
I think they wouldn't have gone to overtime. I think Tampa would have won it in regulation. Tampa
would have won with 8 goals.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because the penalties were crazy. You see like the most like not arbitrary, like the most like one-off, like very uncommon penalty of closing the hand around the puck. Crazy. That was one of their penalties that put them down. When they got their second penalty on the 5-on-3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a penalty for closing the hand on the puck.
Very rare. Never happens.
Mm-hmm.
But then we go into the third period. Things are a little slow, until we get to like that 6-minute mark. And then here comes Tampa. They have the game tied. And things get crazy. And you got, man, it was like adding on to the chaos of the second period. It was still a physical game all the way until the end. I mean, these guys were pummeling each other, shooting the puck constantly. And that when Kucherov tied that game up, man, that was that 5-point night for him, by the way. Insane.
Yeah.
He is a guy, I feel like...
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
People talk about him, but not enough.
I was just about to say, I was like, I won't say he's like an underrated player, but also he gets overshadowed a lot by like McDavid and McKinnon and some of these other names. Like Kucherov is, I mean, he's consistent. I think he's like had the most assists the past like 3 seasons in a row now.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's crazy. I mean, he's been up there in the top 3 or top 4 in point totals for the past like 5 seasons. It's crazy since before they won the cup.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's incredible, man. He's not underrated. He's underappreciated though.
Yeah.
He's for sure underappreciated. Like I feel like only Lightning fans really give him his flowers.
Yeah. And it's crazy watching him play. it's very different than watching like McDavid or McKinnon play. He's a lot more like methodical, you
Yeah, he
know?
doesn't rely on his speed. He doesn't
Yeah,
rely on
it's
his
like
speed. He relies on his puck movement more than
yeah, and
anything.
it's just like it's like very like smooth and just like it's very interesting to watch the way he handles the puck too. It's like it's the only way I can describe it is a little bit slower but way more like accurate in a way.
Well, you know it's amazing when I watch him, and it's not even on the power play either. Like it'll be 5-on-5. They'll come into the zone, okay, like somebody will take it in, okay, and they pass it to him, and the two guys on him back up. They always back up, and they hesitate, and they don't. He's like a lethal weapon. Like they
Yeah.
don't.
Because
It's like they're being
if they
stood
get too
up.
close, he's just gonna like move it
Yeah, get
around them
around them.
easily. Yeah,
He definitely reminds me, and like not to the level because I don't know if anybody will like actually like play like this guy did, but he's definitely like a Datsuk esque.
I get
Like
that. Yeah,
you have to respect where he is at all times because if you don't, he will deke around you and he'll just score.
yep,
Like his
yep,
his specialty is passing the puck and dishing it, but he could like he showed tying the game. I mean, that thing was like a sniper rifle,
yep,
bro. Like
yep.
Halo 3 sniper rifle.
Yeah, I mean, and then his what was it, his breakaway in
Yeah, in
overtime?
overtime, and he's still what a save.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I was just like, Swayman better play like that in the Olympics, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we're gonna need it, bro. Hellebuck and Ottinger are not doing it right now.
Yeah, honestly, right now he's got the start.
I would give him the start right now. I would definitely give him the start. We'll talk about that more next week. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. But no, like then we get to overtime, and overtime was insanity again. And like, dude, Tampa spent talk about penalties, more penalties than Boston. They shot themselves in the foot. Tampa spent that power play. It was a 2-minute minor. It felt like they were on the ice for 10 minutes. They never left the zone. The
Yep.
whole power play.
Yeah, yeah, that was a very odd situation when that penalty happened with
Pasternak, yeah. Real quick, that's what I wanted to talk about. This is like an outdoor game. Common theme here. They don't hear the whistle. You know?
I when it was funny when they were playing and like I saw it happen or like when the penalty happened, I was like for a second I was like, why did Tampa just like stop playing all of a sudden? Because all the Tampa players just stopped playing, um, and then started to hear it right, but like there was a little bit of delay in blowing the whistle, and by the time that they were really blowing it, blowing the play dead, it was just way too far away that you couldn't hear it anymore.
So if you watch the replay, okay, the ref misses his whistle. It slipped out. He had his arm up. He grabs his whistle, and he blew the whistle out.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah. So and then he grabbed it, and he was basically trying to catch up
Yeah.
on the play. By the time they already broke.
I'm surprised. Like, why don't other? I don't know. I don't know how the rules work. Like, why? I'm not sure why everybody else didn't just start blowing a play dead as soon as as soon as they noticed. Like, others another ref for a reason, and
Well,
anyway.
were they waiting for? Well, Boston already had possession.
Yeah,
like did they not?
And they took possession.
Possession.
They took possession right in the offensive zone as soon as the penalty happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It all worked out. It's not like they called the goal off instantly, but all the Boston fans in the stadium were very disappointed.
Yeah.
Watching that. But I mean, it's easy to look like a highlight reel goal when everybody stops playing and you're just like still going 100%.
Yeah. Hey, Sage. But then game overtime ends, incredible overtime, lots of shots on net.
I will say this too. Get rid of the shootout.
Complain about the shootout
Dude,
more.
Get rid of the shootout. Just
you and I disagree
longer,
on that one.
Just go to longer overtime. The shootout is so boring.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is so boring.
I love the shootout.
It's a pointless skill. It just does not represent anything to do with the game.
That's not true. It's one-on-one. It's a gladiator.
No. Okay. It represents a skill in hockey, but it represents nothing. It has zero meaning connected to the game.
It's
the actual game you're playing.
It's entertaining hockey. It's entertaining regular season hockey. It's not in the playoffs when it really matters. It doesn't affect the game that much.
But it removes the player on player, team versus team aspect of the game.
Yes, you remove a defensive aspect of the game.
And it's like it's literally just like practice. I don't know, I think it's a terrible way to end an incredible game like that.
Dude, I don't know. I think it gave I think it was great because the game. Here's the thing with the shootout. The shootout is for when things come down to the wire like that. Both teams have played so well through the 5 minute period. Okay, like if you're saying that, then you want to get rid of 3-on-3 as well. Like I know you don't. You haven't said that. You love the 3-on-3, but with you saying that, like with 3-on-3, there's less defense. Like it takes away that aspect of the game. It's all offense essentially.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with the less defense of like the shootout part of it. What I mean is it removes the it removes the momentum aspect of the game. It removes, basically makes it not a team game at that point, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I
that's,
think
I think the win of the game should come down to the movement between players and their passing ability and setting up plays and shooting and being aggressive versus like the shootout. And like a win in the shootout, like, yeah, it's a win, but it's just such a letdown. It's like, oh, okay, they scored. No, it's over now, versus like, the crazy like breakaways and the cool setup plays in overtime and back and forth. And then, then the one team comes down and makes an amazing play and scores the game winning goal in overtime. And like everybody's like throws all their shit around and they jump off the bench and get all excited. I think that's just way better and way more entertaining than watching a player skate down the ice super slow, go back and forth and slide it around the goalie. Like,
I like this is where we agree to disagree because like I enjoy the skill on skill aspect of it. Like it's like who's going to make the incredible play? It's like you put all the pressure in two men's hands. Like I don't know, I like that. I like that aspect of it because like once again, like tonight, it's going to show like this forward, like Jake Gensel may have been the hero on paper. He got the winning tally, but like Andre Vasilevsky is the hero of this game. Like he literally made that game winning save. Like he is the best at what he does. Like, and I think it's like you love seeing that where like a goaltender can prove himself or like a forward. I don't know. I just like that skill on skill.
I don't think that's a good correlation. I don't think Vasilevsky won that game.
What?
No, he let 5 goals in.
Yeah, but he held to it at the end.
He blocked 4 shots at the end of the, or 3 shots at the end of the game to win.
But 3 one-on-one shots, like you said, 3 practice shots. That's hard. That's harder. In some cases, that could be harder.
I just don't think the shootout is a good deciding factor in who was the point of these games should be who was better in that individual game. And the shootout doesn't say one team is better than the other. It says one player in one specific instance is better than the goalie. Yeah. And the goalie's at such a disadvantage in that, I mean, if you look at the shootout, like the save percentages in the shootout for goalies, they compared them between Swayman and Vasilevsky. They were both like points, like 760, or I think Vasilevsky is 760 and Swayman is 7.9 or 0.79. It's like, I mean, I just don't think that it doesn't prove a team better than the other. It proves in that single instance on one single shot, they get lucky and score. I mean, I think it removes the skill aspect of playing with your teammates and playing against other players. I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. I think they should just extend overtime to 10 minutes.
And it also, maybe I'm just consuming like slop content because like I'm like,
I'd be willing to put it out there and say this. I have no data to back this up. I think more people dislike the shootout than like the shootout.
We'll do a poll. We'll do a poll on the Instagram and on the TikTok, and we'll see what our fans have to say about it.
I guarantee as well, again, I have no data to back this up. I guarantee you players dislike the shootout more than they like the shootout.
I can see that. Players and coaches probably dislike it.
Well, sort of. I mean, the coaches were part of the problem. It was voted on and they decided to do the shootout. So that was not a league. It was a league-wide decision to do the shootout.
How long ago did they institute the shootout? Was it early 2010s?
That's a good question. I don't know exactly.
I think it was like 2012 or something.
It could have been somewhere in there. But I think if you extend overtime, I mean, you don't necessarily have to get rid of the shootout, but like it can be fine if you really need it in there to be like a tiebreaker. But I think if you extended overtime by 5 more minutes and made it a 10-minute overtime period, I get that makes it a longer game, especially if you're playing 82 games. Like in the playoffs, it's different, like you can have these long games, whatever, because you have like 2 days off in between, and
God,
also you expect it in the playoffs.
remember that Florida Carolina game like 3 years ago?
Yeah, but like if you're playing 82 games and you have a back to back and you play an extra 10 minutes every game, like if you go to
Yeah,
overtime every
yeah.
game, like that could be detrimental. But also, I think most of the games would be decided in less than 10 minutes. So at the end of the day, is it actually 10
Yeah,
more
if you
minutes?
extended it, yeah, somebody would.
I mean, some of these games in overtime, they're done in, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, there is like a higher odds, obviously, for somebody to score if it's extended to a 10-minute period rather than a 5. No, overall, Stadium Series, like, great game. We got all the action that we wanted. I think the league, for me personally, they made up for the terrible Winter Classic that we experienced earlier. We keep outdoor games alive. I love the outdoor games. I think they're awesome. I think the whole like treasure map theme was so cool, like being at Raymond James Stadium for the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And then you see both the teams' entrances coming and dress up as the
Yeah.
Buccaneers and coming and dress up as the Patriots. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. That was
Not a
okay.
fan? Resident hater on icing the puck with everything, dude. Hates the shootout, hates the cool outfits.
I also hated their jerseys.
Fun.
I think all of the jerseys were bad.
No, I'm gonna say this, bro. The jerseys look better on the ice than they did in like the introduction photos.
The Tampa one was just not it.
The Boston one was better.
The Boston one,
okay.
the Boston one was better than Tampa. Tampa looked like it was like a jersey you order for like a
Temu.
super like junior like beer league almost level team. Just saying. I think it was. I think
I
they
was
fumbled that one completely.
Huge fan of on both uniforms the enlarged logos, but keep that just to special games.
I actually liked the claw marks on Boston helmets.
On the
Those
pants?
are kind of cool.
On
Or it's on the helmets too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That was cool.
Good.
That's cool.
Good.
Also, Jeremy Swayman, your pads were terrible.
What?
Sorry,
You don't like the all yellow?
No, it was bad look. I don't know. I just don't like the yellow. It's too much. Just too much yellow.
Hater.
Yeah.
Simply just a hater.
And true. I don't mind solid color pads, but I just didn't like the yellow ones.
We had a yellow mask too, right?
Did he?
I think
yeah,
it did. I think he went all yellow. Yeah, a little OD. But yeah, no, I thought everything was cool.
It was definitely a lot better than the Winter Classic. Yes, for sure.
Let's talk about the real highlight. John Cooper's fit. See it?
Yeah.
The suit? No. Go ahead, just say it.
I hate to be the guy, but I don't like that either.
You might as well just have said you hated the whole game. Other than the play.
I liked the game. I did like the game. And I liked that it was outdoors, and I liked that it was
This might be the best outdoor game I've ever watched as a hockey fan.
The game was the best. The game was awesome. The game was really good.
I think everything.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the theme a lot more for sure. They had a cannon, a big cannon.
Did.
I'm a big
the
cannon
pirate
guy.
Cannon was sick, bro.
I like that they played some Pirates of the Caribbean music a few times, but
yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I'll say this, like I think I was definitely like hating when they announced that both of the outdoor games were in Florida. I'm like, really, dude? Like, can we get one like North game? Like that's like in the spirit of this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they did it. Florida has been like dominant in the past 5 years, 6 years. So I mean,
I get it, but like I was like, really, can we just get like a little more diversity? But then, like I said, screw the pooch of the Winter Classic, and then this one, I was like, okay, that was pretty cool. Like the whole pirate theme was.
Yeah, cool. My issue with like the whole like the costumes thing and all, I just like think it's so like just like a gimmick, like over the top kind of thing.
That's fun. Like it's an outdoor game. It's an event.
If they enjoyed it and they liked it, that's great. I just think it's a little bit of I think it's a little too much, but whatever. I'm no fun.
Yeah.
I'm notoriously no fun. So
true, real and true. All right, everybody knows I'm the fun host. I like the cool stuff.
Sure.
The random stuff.
Sure.
maybe I'm just like childish and I get like amused by stupid things. Like whatever perspective
Yeah,
you want to have
yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
But
the flashy like the stuff that's like supposed to draw you in, like that kind of
I fall
stuff. That,
for it
yeah, you
every
fall for
time.
the shootout, the flashy uniforms, like the gimmick
The
entrances.
outfits.
Yeah, yeah.
I do, man. I'm a man of the culture, you know? Like just wait, man. I can't wait, Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, like
Just
big
realized.
deal.
Oh, I didn't think about it. I That makes a lot of sense now. Actually, I forgot Boston and then the Patriots. That makes more sense
And
to
the
me.
Patriots are in the Super Bowl,
But
man.
like
They're like it just because it was at
I know.
the Buccaneers stadium, like yeah. Baker Mayfield was there. He let them all in, like,
Yeah,
it was a whole thing.
yeah.
But I take back my Bad Bunny comment that I just slipped in there,
I didn't hear what you
guys.
said.
It was a total joke. I'm kind of glad you didn't hear it. But
I think his performance is gonna be lame. But I don't even know. I'm
well,
gonna be honest with
duh.
you. I don't even know who it is. I genuinely did not. I've never heard that name until like they was announced to be like playing through the
Dude,
halftime show.
so
No
I
idea
thought
who
he
that
was
is.
I thought he was just an actor. I didn't know he made music. And then like
An
everybody was like,
actor?
"Yeah. Yeah, he was in Bullet Train."
What?
You've seen Bullet Train, right?
Yeah.
A Hispanic guy? That's him.
What?
Yeah, he's been in a couple other movies too.
Hispanic guy. I don't even know who you're talking about.
The Mexican, I don't know, Bad Bunny's Puerto Rican, so don't get mad at me here, guys. But like he plays like a Mexican gangster in a Bullet Train. How did we get here? How did we get to this? I made a little joke and now we're looking at Bad Bunny movies. I feel like every episode we get out of hand with something. People hate these
Bro,
clips. I don't know if we
we're
should
just
post these.
normal guys.
We are just normal guys.
I'm gonna be
Look at
honest
him.
with
He's in
I'm gonna be
Bullet
honest with
Train,
you. I
bro.
just looked it up. I see the picture and I see that he's in the movie. I don't know. I didn't. Yeah.
This is definitely the
Does
clip
oh
where
wait. Doesn't he die like?
yeah,
Doesn't he
yeah,
die
yeah, he does
like
die.
10 minutes in the movie?
He really said spoilers on a movie that's like 7 years older. How old is that movie? It's like 5 years old.
No.
I guarantee you it's 5 years old. 2021.
2022
Okay,
again.
it's 4 years old. But this is one of those clips where the comments, not everybody should have a podcast.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's one of those
Podcast equipment should be more expensive.
hockey podcasts talking about Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl and that he was in Bullet Train.
So
It was
he
so
makes music
stupid.
too.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a musician.
What kind of music does he make?
It's like seductive Latin music. Like it's like Latina moms listen to Bad Bunny. That's it. That's it. And like maybe a few like younger women, but like Latina women in their 40s.
We need to
All right,
stop this.
we're
We need to
done.
stop this before we get
We're
off
done.
track
We're
way
done.
even more.
We're done. We're never bringing that up ever again. We're completely done. Make the clip just to make people mad, though. I don't care.
Okay.
The hate brings so much engagement.
It
I love
does.
it.
It really does. You
But
know why? Bro, people love to hate.
they love it. Yeah, like you. I see the appeal. I see the appeal.
Hating is fun. Honestly, hating is fun because it makes people mad. It makes people like defensive.
You get a reaction.
Yeah,
you get a reaction.
yeah. I love rage baiting people. Like that's especially people that we don't know, like just random people on the internet. It's the best.
You know what I'm like surprised by? I haven't gotten any hate on my goatee yet, bro. I thought I was gonna get some
You're
hate
gonna
on
now.
the facial.
You're gonna know.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Is this gonna be a clip?
I don't know. No, but
I feel like there's a lot of ridiculous clips coming from this episode.
that could be. There could be. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Gosh.
That's all I got this week, man.
Yeah.
I think we covered pretty much everything here.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a lot to talk about, a lot more to talk about, but we can't talk about everything. But no, it's been overall a good week of hockey. I'm looking forward to another week of hockey. As always.
Is this our last week before the Olympics?
Yep.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Olympics start technically. The opening ceremony is like what, the 4th or 5th or
It's
something
the
like that?
6th.
Is it
It's
something
Friday.
like that? Okay,
So, and then hockey starts on the 11th.
that's right. That's right.
So,
Nice.
yep, ready for it, man. I'm ready. I need to get me some USA swag. You know, I need to find me some. Yeah, man. Are you gonna pull it down right now? You should wear it for the
Dude,
Olympic
I moved
episode.
it front and center, bro. front and center.
Damn, got the Zach Parise.
Parise's jersey, bro. I can love
That's
it.
a clean one.
Dude, it's such a nice jersey, actually.
Does it fit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never seen you wear that.
I had to, well, I mean, haven't had a lot of opportunities to wear it, you know, but yeah, it goes, I moved it front and center of my jersey rack right here. I can't see it there. You can see the sleeve sometimes, I think, you know, not even.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
The only one you can actually see in the background is the Dallas one, actually.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But no, it's good. I'm looking forward to the Olympics. I'm looking forward to hockey. That and I forget what it's called. The one where they ski and then they shoot and then like the biathlon. I like that one.
Never heard of that. Is it cool?
What? Yeah, they ski really fast, like cross country skiing, and then they get to these stages and they shoot a bunch of like little targets with their little tiny 22s.
Dude.
And then they just like sling their guns back and start skiing like crazy again. It's crazy. It's awesome, actually. Yeah, it's fun.
I need to watch that.
Yeah. And then curling.
And then the snowboarding too.
Lame. It's all about curling and bobsledding and.
Yo, you know my father-in-law used to be on a curling team. Never told you that one.
That is the most on-brand thing.
Yeah, you know him.
Ever.
You know him. For everybody that knows him that listens to this, you know it.
That's so funny. That makes so much sense too, actually, though.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool though.
It.
I don't know.
It's what he does.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting off topic like crazy. We got to end this episode here. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Thank you for the engagement. We're almost at 400 followers. I think we're at 376 on TikTok. Nice. We really appreciate that. Nice. We appreciate all the weekly listens.
It's been good. Check out the socials for all the clips coming up.
Yeah, the clips of
Bad Bunny and
they've been going crazy. This week's about to be a mess.
And us arguing about the shootout. The poll about the shootout. That'll be an interesting one. I'm curious to see.
The Bad Bunny clip, I don't know. I might just post that one first and just see what happens, but we'll see.
You know what I'm thinking about? I already know what I'm going to title this episode.
What?
Are we bad bunnies?
No.
Sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. I won't.
We were supposed to talk about Tim McGraw. He performed tonight, not Bad Bunny. That's enough.
Wasn't Tim McGraw? Wasn't he in that Western show?
Yeah, he's in 1883, bro.
That's
Him
right.
and his wife,
and
Faith Hill.
That's right. And then yeah. And then didn't he like raise a football player and stuff like that too? And
yeah, man. Yeah, the blind dude. I had the biggest crush on Sandra Bullock in that movie when I was like 10 years old.
Bro, I'm posting this clip tonight. I'm just kidding.
That's fine. I don't
clip it.
My wife already knows about that too. But okay, we're done. Thank you for the engagement. Check out the socials. Icing the Puck Pod on everything. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Yes. See you, everybody.